There is a truth that for years has been hidden from people, especially from those who are already over 50. We were led to believe that the loss of vision is something natural and inevitable, part of the aging process, as if there were absolutely nothing to do other than changing glasses for thicker and thicker lenses, undergoing expensive surgeries, or relying on medications that only relieve the symptoms but never touch the root of the problem. This narrative became so common that many have already accepted the idea that vision only worsens over time, like a fate from which there is no escape. But the truth is that, every night, thousands of people lose a little more of their vision without realizing it. This happens silently, gradually, so discreetly that almost no one notices until the problem is already advanced. One day you realize you can no longer read the small print of a book without effort. Another day, you discover that the street signs seem blurred when driving at night. Or you feel that burning in your eyes, the discomfort of constant dryness after hours in front of the television or your phone. These signs don't appear out of nowhere. They are the result of an invisible process that happens precisely while you sleep. Sleep should be the moment of greatest repair for the body, the time when cells regenerate and the entire organism strengthens for the new day. But, due to the lack of certain nutrients, this natural cycle of eye repair does not happen as it should. And what could be an opportunity for reconstruction turns into a slow process of deterioration. Few know this because it is not in the interest of big industries that this information comes to light. After all, if there were a natural and accessible way to preserve vision, many expensive solutions would lose their place. Now, imagine if there were a way to activate this natural repair mechanism that already exists inside you, using only common, simple foods that anyone can find at the market. Imagine waking up with more rested eyes, with sharper vision, without that sensation of heaviness or burning. This is not an empty promise. It is the result of a natural process that can be awakened with the right choices before bedtime. And here is the key point. It's not about miracle pills or complicated recipes, but about giving back to the body what it has always needed and what, somehow, has been hidden. Ancient cultures already used this knowledge long before modern science proved its effectiveness. Today, several studies confirm that certain foods activate ocular regeneration during sleep, forming a kind of night repair team that works silently while you rest. Most people only discover this secret when they are already suffering from severe symptoms, but you can start now, in a simple way. That's why I want you to tell me in the comments. What is your biggest vision challenge right now? Is it difficulty seeing at night? Is it dry eyes? Or is it blurred vision that appears at the end of the day? Sharing your experience helps inspire other people to take care of their vision too. The first step in this journey begins with a surprising food: ginger. You've probably heard of it as an ally against colds or indigestion, but what few people know is that it is one of the most powerful protectors of eye health. The aging of the eyes does not happen only because of natural wear, but mainly because of silent inflammation and oxidative stress, which act like rust slowly corroding the macula and the optic nerve. Ginger fights exactly this process, acting as a natural shield. Scientific studies have already proven that its active compounds, such as gingerol, reduce chronic inflammation and improve blood circulation, essential factors for keeping the eyes alive and functioning properly. If you feel red eyes, swelling, or fatigue after hours of reading, television, or phone use, you may be dealing with this invisible inflammation. A simple tea made from fresh ginger, taken at night, already prepares your eyes for the nighttime repair process. Just boil a few slices in water, let them steep, and drink warm about an hour before bed. This seemingly small habit is capable of opening the way to clearer, more protected vision. It's as if you were giving your eyes the chance to breathe, to relieve the pressure accumulated during the day, and to begin a real recovery process. Try including ginger in your nightly routine and then come back here to tell me in the comments if you felt a difference. Small changes bring powerful results when practiced consistently. After ginger, which acts as a natural anti-inflammatory and opens the way for eye regeneration, we come to another powerful ally, the avocado. For many years, many people avoided this fruit because of its fat content. But what few know is that these very fats are essential for the eyes. Avocado is one of the richest sources of lutein, a key antioxidant that works as a natural filter against the blue light from screens and against sunlight, two of the most silent enemies of vision. Lutein accumulates in the macula, the central region of the eyes responsible for sharp vision. It is like an invisible shield, capable of protecting the most sensitive part of your sight from the wear of time. The problem is that, as the years go by, the density of this macular pigment decreases, leaving the eyes more and more exposed. Eating avocado regularly helps replenish this pigment and strengthens the eye's natural defenses. But the benefits don't stop there. Avocado also improves the quality of tears, combating dry eyes, one of the most common problems of aging. It's not just about burning or discomfort. Dry eyes are a sign that healthy fats are missing on the surface of the eye. The monounsaturated fats in avocado restore this protective layer, keeping the eyes lubricated and comfortable. Including half an avocado in your evening routine, whether as part of dinner or even as a light snack before bed, already provides the body with nutrients that will be used during sleep to repair vision. When combined with other antioxidant-rich foods, the effect is even stronger. And here comes the next superfood, blueberries, also known as arandanos. These small dark fruits carry a power far beyond what they appear to. During World War II, British pilots consumed blueberries to improve night vision. But today we know their true strength lies in anthocyanins, natural pigments that strengthen the blood vessels of the eyes. The great problem of ocular degeneration is weakened circulation in the retina. When the vessels become stiff or narrow, the eyes stop receiving oxygen and essential nutrients. This accelerates the death of vision cells and opens the way to diseases such as glaucoma or macular degeneration. The anthocyanins in blueberries help precisely by restoring ocular blood flow, ensuring that every part of the retina receives what it needs to function and regenerate. If you notice that your vision blurs easily, that you suddenly lose focus, or that your eyes feel tired right after waking up, it may be a sign that your retina is not receiving enough nourishment. Eating blueberries at night, fresh or frozen, in yogurt, smoothies, or even plain, allows these substances to act intensely while you sleep. It's as if they were messengers carrying oxygen and energy directly to your eye cells. Moreover, we live in a world where constant screen use is inevitable. Almost all adults over 40 report some degree of digital eye strain, headaches, blurred vision, or heavy eyes after hours on the phone or computer. Recent studies have shown that the anthocyanins in blueberries significantly reduce this type of fatigue, helping the eyes recover more quickly from daily strain. And here's an important detail. When you consume blueberries at night, you give them the chance to act without interruption, during the hours when the body is in its deepest state of rest. It's like activating a silent and continuous repair. That's why I want you to tell me in the comments. Between these two foods, avocado and blueberries, which do you already consume regularly? And in what way do you intend to start including them at night? Your answer may inspire other people who face the same visual challenges as you. Now that we have seen how lutein from avocado and anthocyanins from blueberries act so powerfully, let's move on to another often underestimated ally, spinach. After discovering the power of ginger, avocado, and blueberries, we come to a food so simple that many people walk past it in the market without giving it much importance: spinach. This seemingly ordinary green leaf carries within it two of the most essential antioxidants for vision, lutein and zeaxanthin. What's curious is that the human body cannot produce these compounds on its own. In other words, if you don't consume them through your diet, you simply won't have enough to protect your eyes. These antioxidants function as a natural barrier against two major enemies of modern vision: blue light from screens and UV radiation from the sun. Think of them as internal protective glasses. Every time you look at your phone, computer, or television, your eyes are under constant attack from blue light, which accelerates the wear and tear of eye cells. Lutein and zeaxanthin absorb part of this harmful light, reducing the direct impact on the macula, the central region of the eye responsible for sharp vision. One scientific study showed that including spinach in your diet can reduce the risk of developing age-related macular degeneration by up to 43%. This is not just a statistical detail. It means almost cutting in half the chance of losing central vision, the very vision that allows us to read, drive, and recognize faces. Imagine the impact this can have on someone who wants to maintain their independence even at 70, 80, or 90 years old. But there is a secret. For lutein and zeaxanthin to be truly absorbed, they must be accompanied by a small amount of healthy fat. Without it, much of the benefit is lost. That's why the ideal way to prepare spinach in the evening is with a drizzle of olive oil, mix it with half an avocado, or even add it to a green smoothie that combines leaves, fruits, and seeds. This is where many people go wrong. It's not enough to eat raw spinach in a salad. You need to enhance absorption to reap the maximum benefits. And here's a practical tip. A nightly smoothie with spinach, blueberries, a piece of avocado, and a touch of ginger creates a true nighttime reconstruction drink for the eyes. While you sleep, this combination provides antioxidants, healthy fats, and anti-inflammatory compounds that work together in eye repair. Upon waking, the feeling of lighter, clearer eyes can be noticed after just a few weeks of consistent practice. It's impressive how something so simple and inexpensive can have such a profound impact. But that very simplicity is the reason why so few people talk about it. It doesn't generate billions in profit. And while many spend fortunes on treatments that only relieve symptoms, the answer has often been available all along in the vegetable aisle. Now, I want you to imagine what your life would be like if you could continue reading books clearly for many years, watching a movie without feeling dry eyes at the end, or even walking outdoors without the discomfort of blurred vision. This future doesn't have to remain a distant wish, because small choices made today build lasting results. That's why I want you to tell me in the comments. Do you already include spinach in your diet? If not, how do you plan to start using it? A simple change at dinner can become a turning point for your eye health. And the journey doesn't end here. There is still a food that has been unfairly condemned for decades, but that holds one of the greatest secrets for vision: the egg yolk. After talking about ginger, avocado, blueberries, and spinach, we arrive at the final food on this list: the egg yolk. For many years, it was seen as a villain because of cholesterol. But the truth is that egg yolk is one of the richest and most easily absorbable sources of lutein and zeaxanthin. The body can take advantage of these nutrients up to 5 times more effectively than when they come only from vegetables. In addition, egg yolk contains vitamin A and zinc, 2 elements that work together to protect the retina and improve night vision. Eating eggs at dinner in a simple way, boiled, scrambled, or combined with vegetables like spinach, is a powerful way to provide the body with the building blocks it needs to repair the eyes during the night. These 5 foods form a true night repair team. They reduce inflammation, improve circulation, strengthen the retina, and protect against the main signs of age-related vision decline. They are simple, accessible choices that anyone can start applying today. Now I want to know from you, which of these foods do you plan to try first? Leave your answer in the comments, because sharing your decision may inspire other people to take care of their vision as well. If this content was helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone you love. Remember, your vision is one of the greatest treasures you have. And protecting this gift of nature doesn't have to be expensive or complicated. You just need to make the right choices.